guys, I have a huge empties video for you today. These are all the products that I've used up in the past few months. The first thing I have is this Shea Butter body lotion and Shea Butter hand and body wash from Arbonne. I really love the body lotion. It was really nice and easy to apply, and the smell was really nice. The hand wash was also really good. It was really moisturizing, so it didn't dry out my hands. One of the main reasons that I liked this was it came with this little caddy, which I was intending to refill these bottles and reuse the caddy, but the caddy actually started to rust, so it was leaving like rust marks on my vanity in my bathroom, so I'm just going to actually chuck the whole thing. But the product, actually, I like that a lot. And then I have a Cake Beauty Deserted Island Supremely Rich Bath and Shower Froth. This is the one that smells like coconuts and vanilla. And it's actually the least favorite of my scents from the permanent line of Cake Beauty. So I probably won't be repurchasing this. Quite a generic scent. I would rather have one of the other scents if I was going to repurchase some body wash from them. Then I have this Twisted Peppermint Antibacterial Hand Soap from Bath & Body Works. Finished that up. I have this Garnier Fructis Style Hold and Flex Body Boost Spray, and it's in Ultra Strong, and this is just like my go-to cheaper hairspray. I do often repurchase this. I would say it's not necessarily the strongest holding of ultra strong hold hairsprays, so I would say this would be more of like a, medium hold. If I really want to hold my style like for a really long time, I don't usually use this one. This is more like for flyaways and things like that. We'll repurchase this just because it's cheap and it's fairly good. Then I have my Cake Beauty Milkmaid Nourishing Bath and Shower Bubbles. This is my absolute favorite scent from all the Cake Beauty stuff. It's the one that smells like raspberries. It smells more like a raspberry dessert of some kind. Very nice and rich scented. The texture of it is really nice as well. It makes your skin really soft. So I will repurchase this if it goes on sale, which I suspect it will. Yeah, one of my favorites. And then I have my L'Oreal Evercream Sulfate Free Deep Nourishing Mask. And I love this mask. It smells so good. I really recommend this. It really does wonderful things for my hair. I will be repurchasing this because it's one of my favorite hair products. Then I have a Principessa Beauty Creamy Body Wash. I have a Cake Beauty Sugar Cookie Body Lotion, which I bought a whole bunch of these last year when they were on sale on the website, and it smells like cookies. This body lotion absorbs so quickly. I love it. I won't be repurchasing it because I do still have other ones that I still need to use up, but I probably would repurchase that. I have a Principessa Creamy Sugar Polish, and I have a whole bunch of these still in backup as well. So I won't be repurchasing that. Oh, I have another one of these creamy body wash from Principessa. So as you can tell, it's been a while since I did one of these videos, but I finished that one. I have a Cake Beauty Strawberry Cupcake Hand Soap. It was a really nice scent, but there was nothing really fabulous about the actual product. It was just a gel soap, just hand soap, whatever. I have this Lorac Self Tantalizer Body Bronzing Gradual Self Tanner. I found on me it turned me a little bit orange, so what I was doing was just mixing it with another body lotion, kind of diluting it and using it more as a body makeup type of thing, because there was quite a lot of guide color in it, so it would make you very dark but orange. I didn't really like it as a self tanner. I don't really tend to like the tanning lotions. I like the foam better for actual tanning. Mixed with another body lotion just as a sort of a light glow enhancer. It was okay. I wouldn't repurchase it. It was kind of expensive and didn't really do what I thought it was going to. I have an Urban Decay All-Nighter Spray, which I used up, and I've already repurchased and have been using another one since I used this up. It's good stuff. I have a Secret Scent Expressions Antiperspirant and Cocoa Butter Kiss. I like the smell of this, and it's pretty good deodorant. Does the trick. I have a Stila Smudge Stick Waterproof Eyeliner in Stargazer. It was sort of a dark gray to black color, but with some sparkle in it. I really did like these eyeliners. They really do stay put. They don't smudge when I line my lower lash line or my waterline. They didn't creep into my fine lines like some other ones I have. I probably would repurchase if I ever ran out of eyeliner. Never happened. I have this Pacifica Coconut Crush Pearl Bronzing Body Butter Sun-Kissed Glow. This was something that came in one of my beauty boxes, and I really did like this. I used it all summer. It has a shimmery effect to it, so I would put it on my shoulders. Actually, I put it all over, like shoulders, legs, everything in the summer, and it did give a really nice, like, pretty glow to the skin. It's supposed to be a gradual tanner. I didn't really notice that I was getting any tanner, but of course I was going out in the sun a lot, so who's to say if it was the sun or this? It might have been this, but I didn't really see an actual difference in my skin color. I liked it, and I've recently seen this product actually at Winners, but I didn't purchase it because I have other similar things that I'm using right now. And I have this Matrix Sleek Look Blowdown Extreme Cream, which was part of my project product graveyard. So this was one of the items that I put back into my rotation of products, and I did actually finish that up. And this was actually a good product. I enjoyed using it, and it made my hair really easy to blow dry and made it easier to straighten. So that is a good product. And then I have one of my replacement brushes for my Clarisonic Mia. That is a really good product. If you've never tried the Clarisonic facial brushes, you should try them. I've discovered that I can't use them all the time. It's too much exfoliation for my skin, so it does kind of dry me out. So I'll just use it, you know, a couple times a week. You'll start to notice that your brush will get sort of like a toothbrush. You can tell when it starts to get worn out. So it just looks kind of, you know, worn out there. So, and I started to notice that it wasn't really doing much for my skin anymore. So then I changed it out for a new one, and it worked wonders. They're supposed to last for 3 months if you use them twice a day. And that one didn't last me the 3 months. Then I read online that you're not supposed to use super moisturizing face washes with them because it will kind of gum up the brush or whatever. So I started to use my other brush with more of a gel cleanser, and it has been doing a lot better. So just a little tip if you have a Clarisonic Mia. And then I have this Bath & Body Works Twilight Woods Shea Enriched Shower Gel. This is a very perfumey body wash. Like, it's one of those scents that if you're sensitive to scent, it might give you a headache. I'm not that big of a fan of the shower gels from Bath & Body Works. I probably won't repurchase this, but I did use it up. I have 2 more of the Stila Smudge Stick Waterproof Eyeliners. This one is the purple one, and it's the color Tetra, which I really like that one. I find purple is one of my favorite colors to use on my eyes. So I use that up. And then this one is the Moray, and it's more of a green, like a metallic olive green. And that's another color that I really like to use on my eyes. One thing I have to say about these Stila smudge sticks though, packaging is quite cheap for a higher end product. All of my covers for them have all cracked. Like, see there, they've cracked. So say if I'm traveling and these are in my bag, often I'll open my bag and the covers are off and they're just floating around in there. So I wasn't too fond of the packaging, but the actual product itself I did enjoy. Empty L'Oreal Gentle Eye Makeup Remover. I don't use this anymore. I won't repurchase it because I'm just using olive oil now. I have these Tasha the blotting papers. This came in one of my beauty boxes as well, and I really like these. I would probably repurchase these. Right now I'm using some that I got at Sally Beauty Supply, but the difference is the ones from Sally Beauty Supply sort of has a powder on it that kind of, it does take the grease away, but it's more like you're putting a powder on your skin, whereas these just absorb the oil and didn't deposit anything on your skin, which was really nice. And they're also larger. You could just like kind of put it right on your whole face, whereas the ones from Sally Beauty Supply, they're very small, so you have to kind of, you know, go all over your face and be very careful. These were good. It claims to not take off your makeup, and that was true. It didn't disturb my makeup at all. Probably would repurchase eventually. I have a Avon Glazewear Shine Lip Gloss. It was just like a little sample one. And I've always been a fan of the Avon Glazewear lip glosses. If you've never tried them, you should try them out. They're pretty cheap, and they've got like the neatest gel-like consistency. Creamy, but gel-like at the same time. Some of the colors are just pretty as hell. Like, This one's Darling Pink, and it's just like a really pretty, girly pink color. The first time I ever used this was like 2004, and I still love it just as much as I did back then. If you're on a budget and you want a really good quality lip gloss, go for the Avon Glazewear. I also used up this Neutrogena Deep Clean Invigorating Foaming Scrub. That was part of my Project Product Graveyard things that I didn't get to finish up, but I promised I would, and I did use that up. Moroccan Oil Moisture Repair Conditioner. That was also part of my Project Product Graveyard thing, and I used that up, and I really love this. The scent of this is really unique, and I like it a lot. You might hate it, you might love it. It's a very distinct scent. Before, when my hair was quite healthy, when I first started using these, I didn't really like them. So it really is probably better for people who have damaged hair than someone who has really healthy hair. Because I do not have healthy hair right now, and I liked it. Guys, that's it for all my empties this time around. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I'll see you next time. Bye!